Hey, this is going to be a little video of my tri-fuel kit running on my Troy-Bilt generator. It seems like everything's working good. I thought y'all might want to see it. Okay, this is my Troy-Bilt generator I had bought last year. Got a really good deal on it. It had been used, picked it up at Lowe's for around, I can't remember, it was $400, $450, something like that, about $450. And haven't really got to put it to the test yet, but one of the major upgrades that I was wanting to do, that I was talking with Dad about before he passed away, was doing the tri-fuel kit. So you run on natural gas, propane, and gasoline if the need arises. And you know, we had that derecho there a couple of years ago, 2012, and a lot of people were without power for a long time. Even the gas pumps couldn't pump any gasoline to run a generator, let alone trying to find a generator at that time. So I wisened up and bought a generator and come across this kit. Basically, it allows you to run your generator off of household natural gas. At probably 1/6 the cost of running it on gasoline. This thing runs for 11 hours on 8.5 gallons of gas. So, you know, that's $20 worth of gas in less than a 12-hour period. You know, it's pretty rough. If you had to feed this thing for several days, that would just be ridiculous. Couldn't do it. But with natural gas, you know, they can bill you for it. You know, you don't have to go out and find it. And it's considerably cheaper. I think I did the math, and it was 20 cents or something an hour to run. It's really, really cheap. It's really cheap. Even propane is probably a quarter of the cost of running on gasoline. Even at today's lower prices, you know, we've all been relishing in around $2 a gallon. Ours is starting to go up a little bit, but don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't have to worry about the market woes. Let me fire it up here and show y'all just how easy it is. Basically, you know, I've got several shut-off valves on the inside, and the kit comes with a valve here. I got my kit from Century Fuel Products. Pretty good bunch of people. They got it out to me pretty quick. It had just about everything you needed. I think the only thing lacking would be, you know, the tachometer that you need to make sure you have it tuned right. You know, I had to buy that extra. That's not a big deal. Wasn't that expensive, really. But they could have thrown that into the kit. Other things, you know, this is a fairly new generator. It came out, I think, June of last year. Fit and finish wasn't exactly great with some things. Like, you know, they didn't tell me about having to clearance the air box once you put your adapter on. Your air box is too close to the frame. So I just took a burr bit with an air die grinder and clearanced that. You know, it's a hole in the air box, so what? There's an air filter right there behind it. If you look, and there's 3 holes in behind here. So, yeah, it's got to get air across the filter, so it didn't hurt anything cutting a hole in it. Anyway, enough jabbering. They have a purge valve right there. You like my little bracket I made there? Ain't that slick? Yeah. I just pounded out some sheet metal, some panhead screws. The kit comes with some bolts. Rounded the edge, this, so it doesn't cut the line. That's rounded. So all that's safe. And I made this little bracket. Anyway, they got a purge button there on the back. You just drill about a 3/4 inch hole. Something for that button to poke through. Turn your valve on. Purge a couple times. Give it a pull. Give it 2 pulls. Come on. So you seen the gasoline is off. She runs like a beast. Probably could have purged that button maybe 5 or 6 times to get it to start the first pull. I don't think I was pulling it quite far enough. Anyway, I'll turn you this way. One other thing I forgot to mention. The hose kit does not come with the tri-fuel kit. And the quick connector, of course, does not come. The quick connector was $60 some. And the hose set wasn't cheap either. And just a piece of that big hose, which their website called that I would need a 3/4 inch hose to be able to supply that. And they got 3/4 inch valve and fittings there. But I ran 1/2 inch line, and it seems to be just fine. There's no shortage of flow there. Of course, it's coming off a, I think, 1 1/4 inch line, so it's got plenty of volume and pressure for what natural gas pressure is. Anyway, I just want to let y'all know, if you're interested in one of these kits, you know, everybody has their own preference of who they go with their searching and everything. Century Fuel Products. Close up of their web page, centuryfuelproducts.com. Some contact information there. They can hook you up. Their website helps you pick your generator too. And it seems like they have kits mostly for bigger generators, not the smaller ones like my little Generac. But yeah, it's a pretty good kit. It was $199 all in all, with all the gas line to run that pipe. You know, probably 12 foot of gas and fittings. That's probably an easy $100. And then, you know, the 65 or so for the quick connector, and the 61 I think it was for the line. You know, that's another $120. So to be fair, you know, for you to be able to hook this kit up on your generator, you know, look to spend around $400. And more if you have to have somebody come in and actually do the work for you. One other part of the tri-fuel kit I forgot to show you guys. This is the propane regulator and hose. It's a pretty good bit of hose. I think it's maybe 10 feet. And it comes with standard fittings with a 3/4 inch MPT adapter. So this can adapt here. I know that's going to be a pain if I want to run natural gas or propane. I got to change that out. How many times realistically am I going to be running propane? It'd been nice to have a quick connect system or something with that, but I won't worry about that. I did go ahead and put a valve on the end just to keep critters from crawling in the line, and I left the cap on the regulator. One thing I've seen on other kits that I thought was damn nice was a gauge between here and the tank with you know, the hand tighten quick connect. This you have to use a crescent wrench or something, but yeah, a gauge would have been awesome in this kit. I would have paid, you know, considering the tachometer, hour meter, and maybe a gauge on that, maybe some kind of quick connect system for this, you know, and the hose, you know, the quick connector for the natural gas. I'd have been willing to pay an additional $100, $150. I know that's asking a lot, but they get that stuff wholesale. They can cut us a break, can't they? Yeah. One other thing. This hose kit, where's the end of it? Here it is. You know, the quick connector, you got the brass thing outside that seals really good when you shut it off. You know, still shut off your shut-off valves and everything. There's nothing to keep little critters from crawling in here. A plastic cap would have been nice. You know, that can slip on that and keep dirt and spiders and things like that out. And the reason I say that that's such a big issue with me is that there's no filter between your house and inside your engine with this kit. That adapter right there that brings the gas in In my opinion, it may be on the wrong side of the air filter, or it needs an inline filter, maybe between this block and the regulator over there, or the valve, something like an air compressor, you know, with the little bulb on it that you can take off and service and clean. You don't want any stuff getting right directly into your combustion chamber. That's a big no-no. Yeah. Okay, I think that completes all my thoughts on this. I hope it was informative. And as always, be prepared, man, because you just don't know. You don't know what's coming. Once you've been through it, once you've went down the road to buy a generator and realized that 100,000 other people had the same idea, and they're all on the road, and you can't get through the roads, you can't get gasoline for the generator once you get it, you have to endure for a few days in 90-degree weather with not even a fan, and everything in your refrigerator and freezer spoils. Once you go through something like that for a few days, you get wise. You decide, yeah, I ain't going through that crap no more. Alright, be prepared.